There is a gap on this chart. Not a visible gap you can see with your eyes. It is not a space between candles. It is an imbalance. A zone where price moved so fast in one direction that it never actually traded fairly through that range. And here's the thing about these gaps. Price comes back to them. Almost every time. It is one of the most consistent behaviors you will find on any chart, any instrument, any time frame. Institutions call this the inefficiency. ICT traders call it the fair value gap. And once you know how to spot one, you will understand exactly why price retraces to those specific zones before continuing its move, and how to use that to enter trades with pinpoint precision. Let me show you how it works. Welcome back. Episode 7 of the ICT Concepts Master Series. If you are new here, this series takes every ICT concept in order from the ground up. Full playlist in the description. Start from episode 1 if you have not already. Last episode, we covered liquidity sweeps. We talked about what happens when institutions drive price into stop-loss clusters, fill their positions, and then reverse. And at the end of that episode, I mentioned something. The displacement candle that forms after a sweep almost always creates a fair value gap. Today, we are going deep on that. What the fair value gap actually is, why it forms, why price returns to it, and how to use it as an entry zone. This is one of the most practical concepts in all of ICT. When you get this right, your entries get a lot cleaner. A fair value gap is a 3-candle formation. You have candle 1, candle 2, and candle 3. Candle 2 is a strong, aggressive move, a big displacement candle. The fair value gap is the space between the high of candle 1 and the low of candle 3. That space, that range, was never properly traded through. Price blew through it too fast. Think about what that means. In normal market conditions, price moves back and forth, buyers and sellers transacting at every level. But when price moves aggressively, like in a strong displacement candle, it skips over a range. Buyers and sellers never properly met in that zone. The market has a tendency to return to those inefficiencies, to go back and fill in the range that was skipped. Not because of some magical force, but because there are still orders sitting in those zones. Unfilled institutional orders, limit orders waiting to be hit. And when price returns to fill them, it often reacts and continues in the original direction. That return to the gap is your entry. There are 2 types, and they work exactly the same way, just in opposite directions. A bullish fair value gap forms after a strong upward move. The displacement candle is a big bullish candle. The gap sits below it, the space between candle 1's high and candle 3's low. After the move, price often retraces downward into that gap before continuing higher. That retracement into the gap is where you look to buy. A bearish fair value gap forms after a strong downward move. The displacement candle is a big bearish candle. The gap sits above, the space between candle 1's low and candle 3's high. After the move, price often retraces upward into that gap before continuing lower. That retracement into the gap is where you look to sell. The direction of the FVG always matches the direction of the displacement candle. Bullish displacement creates a bullish FVG. Bearish displacement creates a bearish FVG. And you always trade the FVG in the direction of the displacement, not against it. Let me walk you through exactly how to identify and draw these on your own chart. You are looking for a strong, aggressive displacement candle, bigger than the candles around it. That is your anchor. Once you spot one, look left 1 candle and right 1 candle. For a bullish FVG, draw a horizontal box from the high of the candle to the left, down to the low of the candle to the right. That box is your fair value gap zone. For a bearish FVG, draw a horizontal box from the low of the candle to the left, up to the high of the candle to the right. Once the box is drawn, you wait. You are not entering the moment the FVG forms. You wait for price to retrace back into that zone. When price comes back and touches the FVG zone, that is your potential entry area. Most traders enter somewhere between the 50% level and the top of the gap for a bullish FVG, or the 50% level and the bottom of the gap for a bearish one. The idea is you are entering as close to where the institutional orders are sitting as possible. Stop loss goes beyond the full gap. If price closes completely through the gap in the wrong direction, fully fills and continues, the setup is invalidated. Target is the next liquidity level above or below, depending on direction. That is the full mechanical trade. Spot the displacement, draw the gap, wait for the retracement, enter in the gap, stop beyond the gap, target the next liquidity. Here is something important. Once you learn to spot fair value gaps, you will start seeing them everywhere. And that is actually a problem, because not every FVG is worth trading. There are a few things that separate a high-quality FVG from one you should ignore. The first is context. Is the FVG aligned with your higher timeframe bias? A bullish FVG on the 15-minute chart means a lot more when the daily chart is bullish and you are in a discount zone. A bullish FVG against a bearish daily trend is much lower probability. Always check the bigger picture first. The second is the displacement candle itself. How strong was it? A big, clean candle that closed near its high or low tells you there was serious conviction behind that move. A candle that barely qualifies, mediocre size, long wick, indecisive close, creates a weak FVG. The quality of the gap is directly tied to the quality of the candle that formed it. The third is how fresh the FVG is. A fair value gap that forms and gets filled within the same session is one thing. An FVG sitting on the chart untouched from 3 days ago. Price has moved on, the market context has shifted, and that gap is now much less relevant. Fresh gaps on the current session or the prior day carry the most weight. And the fourth is what happens when price enters the gap. You want to see price slow down, show some hesitation, maybe form a small reversal pattern inside the zone. If price just blows straight through without pausing, that gap is not holding, and you do not have a trade. Let me show you how the fair value gap connects to everything we have been building in this series, because this is where it all comes together. You start on the daily chart. You establish your bias, bullish. The market is making higher highs and higher lows. You are looking for longs. You drop to the 15-minute chart. Price is in a discount zone, below the 50% level of the daily range. That is where you want to be buying. You identify a sell-side liquidity pool, a swing low, equal lows, somewhere retail longs have their stops sitting. Price sweeps that liquidity, dips below the swing low, triggers the stops, then a strong displacement candle fires back upward. That is your sweep confirmed. That displacement candle created a fair value gap. You draw it. You wait for price to retrace back into the gap. Price comes back into the gap. It slows down inside the zone. You enter long. Stop goes below the low of the sweep. Your target is the buy-side liquidity above, the equal highs or swing highs that price is now pointed at. Structure, discount zone, liquidity pool, the sweep, the displacement candle, the fair value gap. Every episode in this series has added one more piece to this framework. This is what a complete ICT trade setup looks like. Before I wrap up, a quick mention. At the DTCtools.com, we build advanced ICT and smart money concepts-based trading tools. TradingView indicators, MT5 automation bots, built around models like the Venom model and candle continuation theory model. You can get them by visiting our website, thedtctools.com. Use code VENOM for 30% off on all our products during the next 3 days. If you want to know more about these tools, watch this playlist, or to stay updated about their results and performance, the best place is our Telegram channel. Free to join, link is in the description. Let us bring it together. A fair value gap is the imbalance left behind by a strong displacement candle. It is the zone where price moved too fast for buyers and sellers to properly meet. And because institutional orders are sitting in that zone, price tends to return to it. And when it does, it often reacts and continues in the original direction. You know how to spot one. 3 candles. Draw the box from candle 1 to candle 3 around the displacement. You know how to use it. Wait for the retracement, enter inside the gap, stop beyond it, target the next liquidity. And you know how to filter for quality. Higher time frame alignment, a strong displacement candle, a fresh gap, and price slowing down when it enters. Put the FVG together with the sweep from episode 6 and the liquidity from episode 5, and you have the foundation of a complete ICT trade setup. These 3 concepts alone can take your trading to a completely different level. In episode 8, we are covering order blocks, the zones where institutions placed their original large orders before a major move. Order blocks and fair value gaps often overlap, and when they do, the reaction tends to be very strong. That episode is going to make everything we have covered so far click even harder. Drop a like if the FVG finally makes sense to you, and leave a comment below. Have you spotted an FVG on your chart this week? Tell me the instrument and time frame. I read every single one. Subscribe, and I will see you in episode 8.